Would you take extreme measures to get yourself into a better financial place? So the whole purpose behind my account is to let people know that they can take control of their money and their finances, and you can also do this while still enjoying your money and your life. You don't have to completely give up everything. But there are some situations where you're going to have to give up something. You're going to have to make some sacrifices to get to the place you want to be at and to get into a better financial place so that you can actually start doing things you want to do. So let's just look at this example, and this is a very real example, a very common example. So let's say that you have maxed out credit cards, so you're making payments on all of those every month. You have a $35,000 car, which means that your payment is probably above $500 per month. You have all the subscriptions like Netflix, Hulu, etc. You get your hair and nails done every single month because you feel like that's a must, and you don't make enough money to cover it all. So what do you do in this situation? You have two options. You can either make more money or you can cut your expenses. So you could start a side business or a side hustle, or you could go ask for a raise at your job, or you could go get a new job paying more money. But most likely you're going to need to start with cutting your expenses. So here's what I would do in this situation. You do not have enough money to cover all of your expenses, and so you are underwater. That means we need to cut anything that you literally can't afford to be paying for right now. So all of your subscriptions need to go for now. This can be temporary. Your hair and nails needs to go for now. And to be honest, I would sell this car. I would sell it and I would buy something cheaper. I know that seems extreme, but selling this car and getting out from under that big note and going and buying something smaller for now can really, really help you expedite the process of getting out of debt and putting more money back in your pocket. Every single time that you pay off a debt, so if you made a snowball or an avalanche plan, right, and you're working that faithfully, you're sending extra money to it, and your debt is starting to disappear, every single time you pay off a debt, it's basically a pay raise. And if you're in a financially desperate situation where you do not have enough money to cover your expenses and to live, you're going to have to do things like this to get back on the better side. Now, this does not mean that you have to live a bare minimum life forever, okay? This is just for your current situation to get you out of the red and to get you more money in your pocket so that you can start paying off these debts and get out from under that. Once you're a little bit more comfortable and you have a little bit of breathing room, you can start to add things back in. I know it's not ideal and I know it doesn't sound fun, but sometimes you have to do what you have to do to get to a better place financially. And like I said, sometimes that requires sacrifices. Those sacrifices are worth it because if you're in this situation right here, I can almost guarantee that you do not have a savings, which is an emergency, and you need to treat it like such. You need savings. You need an emergency fund. This is what's the key to being check to check or not. When you have a savings in place, then you can handle unexpected expenses that come up. And yes, I would build my savings before I go full out on paying off all my debt. I would build a small safety net, go back and aggressively pay my debt off, and come back and fully fund that savings later. If you need help getting started, go watch some more videos on my page that is completely free, and I also have a free training in my bio that's going to give you steps to get started today. You can make a difference and you can take control no matter what your situation is. I promise you, you got this, friend.